getting there.
Okay, so this list is
things that could happen to you if you park in an underground structure. And if that sounds kind of specific, it is.
okay. So, Batcave.
Ranger.
You could get attacked by Batman. Or
I don't think he's into that kind of thing, actually.
Alfred.
My favorite, what my mom always made me completely afraid of is, do you remember when I got my first car?
I think you had it.
Oh, that's right, you were around for that. No, yes you were. I didn't get it until the summer after sophomore year. We met in sophomore English class.
End of sophomore year. I didn't really talk to you till the end of sophomore year.
Yeah, but I didn't get it until the summer after.
That's when we really started hanging out, though.
Right, anyways. My first car was a red Mazda Miata. Which for those of you that don't know, is a 2-seat convertible with absolutely no room in it whatsoever.
The first time I saw it, I remember seriously thinking that I was not going to be able to fit. And Kat was like, come on, get in! I was like, no, you don't understand. I cannot fit in this car. And then obviously you can. But it was just the smallest car that I'd ever seen.
Right. So my mom was freaking out about me driving, and I guess I was driving to the mall or something, and she's like, well, don't forget to check your back seat for anyone who might be hiding in your car. Do you remember this now?
Yes.
Alright. And I told her, Mom, I don't have a back seat. It's a Miata. She's like, well, then your footwell. I said, Mom, really? I can't fit in my footwell. It's really... She's like, well, just be careful. I was like, so you really want me to check the footwell for midgets every time I get in my car? And she was like, yes!
Dude, I always check my back seat every time I get in, just like, it's just habit now. Well, I go like this. But I don't know what I would ever do if I actually felt somebody. Like, oh, there is somebody in my back seat. Now what? Okay, that sucks then. I do remember that now. I guess they can hide under your car.
Well, that was the other thing I was going to say, is my mom, her thing, I guess because when we were growing up in the 80s, crime was really bad, and it's not now.
Nope. And
So,
AIDS was really bad then too.
But
AIDS is good
crime was, yes.
Go on.
But crime was really bad, so I don't talk to strangers, don't do this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. So, I can't talk when you're staring.
Sorry. I'm just so excited about what you're going to say.
Seriously?
Oh my god! Your face is creepier than mine.
No, I don't think it is. So, no, she told me to always look under my car for people who might be hiding... who might be hiding there waiting to cut my Achilles tendon and steal all the things I bought in my car.
Yes! Shampoo!
And then I would be
razor blades!
batteries! And then I would be stuck with no way to walk anywhere because my Achilles tendon would be cut.
No, yes I would. Just the one.
You're not on camera, it's awkward.
Am I on the camera now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Alright, so what else could happen
Okay.
if you park in an underground structure?
See,
Batman.
like an ice cave.
scenarios.
I'm not. Every time I think of underground
I'm
structures,
thinking they
Well,
mean an actual parking garage.
I know. I figured, and then I was thinking stuff like
You could get mugged. Just
Yes,
flat
you could
out
get
mugged.
mugged.
Forget the Achilles tendon. Forget midgets hiding in your footwell. You could just straight up get mugged.
a giant pack of
Oh, rats and bats.
rats and bats. Exactly what I was thinking. could come out of nowhere and eat you.
What if they were dogs?
Dogs could get loose in an underground structure.
Oh my god, spiders!
Spiders.
Spider.
Or they're the more extreme six-legged version could also be there in more than a couple group.
Hey. Hands.
Thank you.
Okay, my bad.
There could be penguins waddling. Like
you know what we haven't done? We haven't done the penguin dance.
A flood. You know, you're underground. Ooh. Where are you gonna go?
You're gonna drown is what's gonna happen.
That's what's gonna happen.
What if it gets hit by lightning and it catches on fire?
And then the lightning bounces around? What if you're in what if it's an anti-gravity tank underground? You would float.
It was a hadron collider. And then there's atoms racing around, and you're parked in the path of the collision of these atoms. You would explode!
From the inside. You could implode. What if there's a giant singularity underground? Does the core of the Earth count as an underground structure?
Ooh, journey to the center of the Earth. Car edition.
That is what could happen.
You would end up shooting out a volcano.
Yes.
And living, obviously.
And your suitcases would still be there.
Suitcases.
Have you seen Joe versus the Volcano?
No.
You probably shouldn't. It's not very good.
Oh, okay.
It's Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan's first movie together, as opposed to it was that, then it was in Seattle, and then You've Got Mail. But
I've only seen one of those.
Joe versus the Volcano is the very first one they did together, and it's worth seeing once just because it's so funny. And Meg Ryan plays like 4 different characters, but they're all different characters, but they're all her. And then somehow Tom Hanks is going on this whole trip thing, and he always has his luggage with him. Like, it just always pops up somehow. And like after they the island explodes and they get shot out of a volcano, and his luggage just pops up. But yes.
What else could happen in a
generally mugging is what would happen by midgets.
You could get run over by another car.
You could.
Or an airplane. What if it was an underground airplane hangar?
Helicopter?
Yeah, totally plausible.
Children
underground helicopters
could come up to you and ask for candy.
And you could be in a van with a pedo bear on the side?
Yes, you could.
I guess that's your lucky day if you drive around in a pedo bear van.
That's true.
And kids come up to you.
Should we think about this from different point of views?
Ooh, what would happen? What
would happen if you were a pedophile in an underground structure?
Maybe it was underneath an elementary school.
You could set up a camp with walkie-talkies and candy. I saw that in Law and Order once. He had a baby monitor that was set to the baby monitor in the baby's room, this is underneath a apartment complex that went like this apparently, and that's how he knew when the parents left and all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's creepy. Just on the same frequency.
Yeah. No, I think it was actually he stole the baby monitor. Maybe there were 3 and they thought they lost one, something like that.
Well,
he was
if you
maintenance guy.
get a baby monitor, it's usually on one frequency.
Okay, well that's...
So if you were to get one, like a CB radio or something, and tune it into that frequency...
That is what could happen.
Don't use baby monitors.
No.
Unless it's encrypted.
Or unless, yeah.
Or turn it off.
Yeah.
When the kid's not sleeping.
So
that's creepy. That's gonna go in next to my always look under your car because you're gonna get your Achilles tendon cut.
Sliced.
And
then die.
Severed. Gone. You'll never walk again. Until you will, but it'll be really painful. And
you'll be one-legged.
Yeah.